talking about love languages and how we can love what we do, love others, and most importantly, love ourselves. And our next guest makes this her mission each day as a biomedical engineer at Always Discreet. Alex Ramachandran develops innovative feminine care products to help empower women to love their body and live life to the fullest. Please welcome Alex Ramachandran to the TAM fam. Alex, thank you so much for joining us. First of all, I mean, being a female engineer, we'll have to unpack that in a second because I can't even imagine the journey there.
I could tell you some stories.
I bet, but we're talking about, love language, and I think one of the ways that we love our TAM fam is having honest and real conversations, and we're having this conversation about incontinence. I, full disclosure, never had the conversation until I got pregnant. And so many women, my friends would come to me and say, this happens to women all the time, after childbirth, at different points in our bodies, and we should not be afraid or ashamed to have real conversations about our bodies.
Yeah, it's so funny. I hear that all the time. There's something so important about just having a little bit of love for yourself. There is nothing to be ashamed of about bladder leakage, nothing to be ashamed of. But so many women just suffer in silence, just, trying to hide it from themselves, hide it from their families, hide it from their spouse or partner, maybe even avoiding sex. And so if you think about what that really means, it means it can kind of start to shrink your world. We need to empower women, and it really starts with having conversations like this.
Well, I'm happy we can have it. I said the other day during the show, I said, this is a grown-up show. We can have grown-up conversations. We can use adult words for body parts, and we can do that. As I mentioned, you're a female engineer. You have a scientific approach to reinventing products for women, and you develop code, and you also even have 2 patents for incontinence. 2 patents. I didn't know there was so much technicality in all of this.
Yeah, so first of all, as a female engineer, I really want to help people. And I feel like it's my duty to really help women.
Yeah.
When I first started, my first full-time job, I was actually working in the feminine care business. I was doing simulations of how there can be changes in the pelvic floor after birth, for example. But I very quickly realized as soon as I started getting into product development that there's so much more to it. It's really not just technical. It's about those social and emotional things.
Yeah.
It's about how we feel about ourselves, how we feel about our body.
Yeah.
And so you can imagine, there's so many things going on in a woman's mind when she starts having bladder leakage, especially if she doesn't talk about it. She'll stop going to her favorite store, maybe she'll stop, maybe she won't pick up her kid. And so those things really start to add up. We have to stop that.
Yeah.
And that starts with making sure that, we're educating women on what's even out there.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And you can't educate people on what's out there if there aren't places that you can talk about it. And these are one of the shows you can talk about anything, I say. So I know you heard firsthand stories from women across the country about their struggles and successes, by the way, because this is not just about the struggle. It's about finding a solution and finding success. How are these products helping, in your view and your expertise, how is it helping women love themselves?
Yes. So I have spoken to women all over the world, not just the US, as far as Japan. And there's one thing we hear true everywhere, which is, I don't want to feel like I'm wearing a diaper. Yeah. I want to wear something that makes me feel like I can just be myself every single day. And so at Always Discreet, there's a couple of things we did. First, we developed products that could be highly protective, but maybe you can barely feel them. We have a rapid dry core that can absorb liquids and odors and turn them into gel. We have our 360-degree form fit technology, which helps make sure that the underwear is smooth on the body. We actually have a panty designer on our staff. So she pushes us every day to think about the color, the cut, the feel. For our boutique lineup, we actually play with very luxury laces and trying to figure out how we can incorporate those, or even a low-rise cut. Sometimes we have to worry about sensitive skin, and so making sure that we offer products that can help with that. And when we get our jobs right, you see this glow, this liberation. So if we think a little bit about, what is it to love ourselves and how can we do that, focusing on these products and how they can liberate ourselves to do what we want to do, I couldn't be prouder to work on that.
You should be proud of yourself. You should be proud of the work you do, honestly. Because You know, there are many times I say this on this show, you're not alone. You should not suffer in silence. And the reality is there are so many women like yourself on the front line who are helping other women empower themselves and love themselves. So we appreciate you, Alex. Thank you very much. Congratulations on an amazing career. Alex, Always Discreet underwear, pads, and liners, including discreet, sensitive, free of parabens, latex, and fragrances, are available at Walgreens, the destination for feminine health and care. Tam fam, you in the studio, y'all are all getting a $50 Walgreens gift card and an Always Discreet coupon for one free product.